But when you are talking about heritage, where does it come from? Why we are talking about heritage? Many times we think it has always been a topic, but it's not true. I mean, so the first thing, I will talk about the doctrines. And one thing which is interesting, even if you don't know the building, but you know, today we talk a lot about recycling the things. But it has always been like this. You see the columns here, which is a famous baptistry in Aix-en-Provence. They are Roman, coming from the Roman temple. Even the big Cathedral Lignon, the bottom part, this stone here, is Roman stone. They have always been using what was before to rebuild other things. And it's a quite interesting lesson for us today. What I enjoy very much in the past and is so fresh ideas, and you have always something to get from. Can you see even in urbanism, this is Arles, and you see the theater was not used. They put the village inside. And the village actually saved the wall. You could say it's a 17th century engraving. But today in Rome, the Marcellus Theater inside is like this. So actually to reuse the building have saved the buildings. As long as you live in a building, one soul, one man, the building is saved. So it's very interesting to see. It was like this during the many decades. You see in 17th century, the funny thing is Louis XIV, the Sun King, asked the architects to keep the castle of his father. And the architects were furious. They said, no, we want to demolish everything and to start from nothing, and to start ex nihilo, as we say. And he said no. And today we still have this. You see the Louis XIII castle, which is in the middle. And the mix of the two is like a book of architecture, and is much more interesting. So it's to avoid to purify the building, but just to keep the example of the generation, every generation. Because for me, when I look at the building, I always have my first question, who is behind? Who made it? How did he made it? And for which reason? And then you see is the other dimension hidden behind the physical building itself.